What up, dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to the WARFRAME video. So if you saw my Twitter and community post on YouTube last night, you might have noticed that there is a double credit event going on. It was a surprise one, it wasn't really announced, and it's a Thermia Fractures double credit event. So we'll be rolling a Riven for the Profit Taker today, for the Velocitus. I was using the Mazalon and DPS the Profit Taker for the longest time, but there's actually a issue where if you use the Mazalon and the Profit Taker, I don't know, I guess it's just too good because it makes the Profit Taker not drop the bounty rewards sometimes when you destroy it. So I'm changing to the Velocitus today, and we got a Velocitus Riven that we'll be using for the Profit Taker. I have been using it already with no Riven and basically missing a couple mods, and it still one-shots it. So we'll be going for overkill damage today. Before we get into it and go over all these Riven stats and all that, make sure you're subbed to this channel. We do daily Warframe video uploads. Check out the live stream channel as well. I'll be live right after this video goes up, probably. Farming credits the rest of the stream. And also, hit that like button. Let more people see this video as it goes up. So let's get into it. So the Velocitus is a Arcwing gun that you can use for the Profit Taker. It comes from Syndicate Offerings and the Clan Dojo for the blueprint. What it basically is a sniper Arcwing gun a little bit. It's got built-in magnetic damage, got good crit. So as you can see right there, there's me using a charge shot of the Velocitus with no Riven, one-shotting the Profit Taker's legs. Now, I wish you could impale both of them and shoot two legs at once, but that's not really how that works, unfortunately. If there is an angle you can do that at, I have not found it. But yeah, for the time being, so that was me using a charge shot in the Velocitus. I highly doubt that we'd have it god roll enough to make it where we could do a uncharged shot to break the limb with one bullet. But let's see what we got. So like I said, I am missing basically a good chunk of the build here. I've got Shell Rush to increase the fire or the charge rate of the charge shot, but we don't have that maxed out. My Riven is not even slotted on here right now. So let's see what we can go for. So things I'll be looking for on this weapon. Crit stats, multi-shot, damage to the corpus, funny enough. And then I guess a Prime Elemental wouldn't be too bad either. So maybe a second version of this mod like this one, or second version of that. Basically second version of these mods that we already have on here. That will be hopefully good. And there is no Bane to the Corpus, so that would be probably the best stat we could possibly get for the Velocitus, because the Profit Taker does count as a Corpus. And since we don't have any Bane mods, it's the best we can do. So I don't know how much Koopa. I have exactly 700,000 Koopas. So let's hope that we get Bane of the Corpus, so we can farm some credits maybe 1% faster. Alright, getting in there right now. Okay, well, we did get damage to Corpus on the first roll, but we got minus 46% multi-shot. I guess I could take that. No, minus multi-shot's too bad. This electric mod on here is technically better than the electric mod we already had. Damage and crit chance, that's probably better. 108% damage, 110% crit chance. So it should be about at 100% crit chance if I put this Riven on there now. Cool. Well, let's try to get better than that. I would really like to have a good damage to corpus roll here. So yeah, for the time being, we'll stick with this. Probably at 100% crit chance, but likely not going to be doing too hot. Stats, duration, multi-shot. I mean, multi-shot's good. This thing has there's not very good multi-shot mods for Arcwing guns yet. But, I think this has two relevant stats, and that one had... Okay, what we got here? We got purely radiation on here. That's a lot of radiation. I think I might go with this. So we already have about 240% radiation from our normal elemental mods. Now we have a Bane. Okay, so that's another 300% elemental. I'm going to take that for now. I still kind of wish it had Corpus on it. That's really what I'm looking for today is Corpus damage. See, negative damage Grenadier is fine, because I'm only going to be using this on the Profit Taker. So this weapon usually has a really bad recoil when you fire it, but when you use the Necromech to hold the Arcwing gun, it will not have the crazy recoil. So that's pretty helpful. Alright, negative damage to Corpus. Definitely not. We also don't really want plus ammo either, for obvious reasons. We're using a Necromech, and they have infinite ammo. Okay, here we go. Damage to Corpus, but it's got Toxin on it, unfortunately. Ugh. I think that might be a little bit worse. I mean, it is a Bane mod, though. It has Toxin. So that would make us have Rad Toxin. I don't think that would be that big of a deal. I'm kind of not sure. I'm not sure which math-wise would be better. 88% damage is okay, too, I guess. I think I'm going to stick with the crazy radiation one for now. Come on, DE. Give me a better anti-Corpus one, please. Damage to Grenadier, crit chance, minus ammo. That would be if the Profit Taker was a Grenadier, that would be pretty good, but nope. 86% negative ammo would make it also unusable in normal missions, but that's not a big deal to me. Really, it's just to be held by the Prop Taker. Critical damage and multi-shot. Okay. That's pretty decent. I think I am going to go with that. 63% multi. Well, they're both, like, not phenomenal. Which one... Let me go in the comments, guys. Which one would you go for here? Would you go for the 300% radiation, or would you go for the critical damage and multi-shot? It has almost... I don't actually know. I'm kind of at a loss right now. That does look pretty nice. Yeah, this thing doesn't have a really good multi-shot mod, so we'll go for that. Hopefully I don't regret that later. Alright, looking for that anti-corpus technology here. But yeah, so just going on what the problem with the Moslon is. So I usually would use the Moslon for Arcwing, or for Prop Taker. Something with the Moslon, I guess it's like how fast you're firing it or something. You fire it so fast, or like you just damage it so well, that the Prop Taker will decide to not do every DPS phase. And yeah, you'll save like a couple of moments. You'll do the mission faster, but you will not get your bounty reward at the end, which will include the Radiant Relic, the Rep, and things of that nature. So yeah, gotta be careful with that Moslon. I stopped using it. It happened like 3 times in a row the other day. And I said that's enough. That's enough Moslon on the Prop Taker for now. So let's see if we get anything better here. We're about... Okay, we got something here. We got Anti-Corpus and Multi-Shot. My magazine size is not helping us much at all, like really in the slightest, but it does have multi-shot and anti-corpus. I'm tempted to take it, even though it has really awkward stats. I'm gonna stick with the crit damage multi-shot one for now. We are getting lots of crits, and I think this is gonna be the best one right now. Minus damage is not the best one right now. See, if we would have had a negative on this Riven, we would have had 30% more critical damage potentially. Or more. Multi-shot status duration. Come on, game. Give me something good. Anti-Grenier. That's not what we need today. But yeah, I will be live doing about probably like... Hey, we got some anti-corpus. Minus magazine. I think that should be okay. Hey, we got plus corpus, so let's see if we get better than that. Electric and corpus is pretty decent. Those are 2 relevant stats. Status chance is not relevant. Minus magazine is probably not the best either. So let's see if we get a little bit better than that. But I think that might be the one we rest on for now. Minus damage, not the call. Okay, so this is probably better than that radiation one we had earlier, because it has half of radiation. I mean, I wish that status chance was something better, to be honest, but and also minus magazine might potentially bite us here. But the thing is, the Necromech has, you don't have to really like reload the thing; it just reloads over time. So we just spend a couple shots and it will refill it for us. So a couple more on here, and then we'll call it. I'm hoping this isn't too bad. The problem is, as well, I don't have this weapon maxed out because I just rebuilt it. Or I actually bought it with Plat yesterday because I was sick of the Prop Taker skipping my DPS phases, taking my Radiant Relics away. But yeah, guys, the double credit event will be alive for another like 20-ish hours, I think. So I'll be on stream grinding it out. If you want to grind it out as well, I will be doing Prop Taker help. So if you are not the most well-versed in the Prop Taker, as long as you have unlocked, we can hop in there and farm it up. Alright, just make sure you got that credit booster on that Smita so you can get up to... Well, actually, last night I got 5.6 million credits in one Profit Taker, so I don't know exactly what happened there. I think it was like a quadra buff from my Smita. And also the Relay Blessing as well, if you're MR30, can do good stuff as well. Okay, so we're getting a little bit unlucky here. Just a little bit. We've already gone past 100,000 Kuva. Damage to Corpus again. Too bad I didn't have relevant stats alongside that. So we'll see. I'll rock this on stream tonight. We'll see if it's much better than just having no mod. I guess having no mod there in the first place. So we're going to be doing almost 50% more damage to Corpus, and we're also... Oh, what do we have here? Okay, now we have 3 relevant stats. So do we sacrifice... Okay, so this is probably one of the last rolls of the video. Do we sacrifice 50% electric damage for... And also we sacrifice 13% Bane for critical damage and then heat? I think we do, actually. I think we do. It's still Bane to the Corpus. It's a critical damage stat, too. That's probably more relevant. Okay, let's do a couple more. That was a decent one. So I do think that was the right choice there, as we are modding for radiation in the end, and heat and electric are the 2 parts of radiation. So, you know, we got one part of that coin, basically. But we did not get a negative. We got critical damage, which is nice. We did not get a negative. If we would have gotten, like, negative zoom, would have been pretty happy about that. So let's see if we can get anything better here. Okay, also, I'm not sure about fire rate. If fire rate affects the charge rate of the shot. The charge rate mod definitely does. Minus damage it shouldn't even be allowed, honestly. So I don't know if fire rate would have been a good stat on these ribbons. Thankfully, I didn't get any that actually even had good fire rate stats. But I'm pretty sure fire rate does not affect the charge rate of this. Or if it does, it's not the best. What we have here: heat, cold, and critical chance with minus zoom. Dang, if that was anti-corpus instead of cold, I would have totally taken that. But since this is literally only being used for Prof Taker, I'm not going to be going with that one. There's damage to corpus, but the zoom's not going to help either. So I'm kind of tempted to just get a better roll on this. It does not want to give it to me though. Critical damage, negative corpus, nuh-uh. None of that negative corpus on this run, on this Riven. So yeah, I definitely do need to max this thing out. Electric and multi-shot. I think we got a roll like that earlier, but I'm gonna stick with this one for now. I think that we got a couple rolls that had electric on it and something else semi-relevant. Cold and viral. Again, if this was like a Grenier raid or Grenier Prof Taker, it would be very different. We don't got that yet. Probably never will get that. Critical chance and radiation. Interesting. I think that we have to stick with anti-corpus because there is no Corpus Bane mod for these weapons. So like by that nature, we have to go with this because we're getting a mod that we don't actually have normally. Yeah, and I'm just hoping we get something a little bit better. Come on, a little bit, just a little bit. Just this roll with negative. How about negative status chance or something? I'll even take negative status chance as long as it's relevant Bane the Corpus stat and other things that help my build. Almost. See, like we would have gotten another 8% damage to Corpus there. I would really like to like one-shot them with the non-charge shot, but I think that's not even possible. So might just be wasting some Kuva here for no reason. But that's how we do things around here. All right, we'll go on to 500,000. So like about 3 more rolls. Oh my gosh, look at how good that is. If that was anti-grenade, okay, this would feel wrong to not take. Multi-shot crit chance, anti-Grenier plus recoil. Why the Prof Taker's not a Grenier? I can't take that. That's a pretty useless Riven. Besides the, I guess the multi-shot crit chance is pretty good, but man, that felt wrong to not take that. Maybe I should have ended this earlier. All right, couple more here till we stick with this potentially mediocre Riven. Hey, it's better than no Riven, okay? Anti-corpus and crit chance. Now this is going to be a hard choice. Critical damage would be good. Critical chance should get us over 100% crit chance to like 110 or something. And it's got more anti-corpus, but we do lose 94% heat damage. Kind of a hard choice here, actually, for me. I do like having my crit chance very high up there. Heat is good. Anti-corpus, we'd be losing about 17% anti-corpus, which might matter, maybe. Well, you guys let me know. Which one should I go? Which one would you have gone with here? I'm going to go, I think, with the... Let me know which ones you guys are going to take. But I think I'm going to go with the Mantacron here for guaranteed crits and anti-corpus. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to go with this because this is actually... This gives elemental as well, and it still has the Bane, just a little bit less Bane. So that was a kind of hard choice. Let me know which ones you would have gone for. I think I might have gone with the wrong choice there. But either way, here's the last roll. And I think it's the roll we actually started with. Or no, I think we started with status chance electric. So we started with status chance electric. We ended with damage and electric. So too bad, nothing God roll. Got a couple close ones, but nothing that's gonna be like, you know, the new 100,000 plat Riven or something crazy like that. So I will see you guys in the next video. I'll be live on stream very soon, grinding out PT with this Riven. Actually, I probably wouldn't be able to put this Riven on the build because the weapon's not even maxed out. But hey, maybe after a couple runs, it will be maxed out. You guys can come stop by and hang out. And yeah, I'm just trying to fit a couple more in here before we end the video just to see. But you guys, I appreciate all the support. I will see you in the next one. Get those double credits for like the next however many hours. And yeah, there will be a Lunar New Year event tomorrow for Warframe. There will also be a dev stream on Friday. And they already told us what will be happening on the new dev stream. There will be some new mission types discussed. The new frame will be showcased, or shown at least. And yeah, more stuff like that. So I'll see you guys next video. Appreciate all the support. And just one more roll, and we will get to the funny number. And I will see you guys next time. Take it easy, and peace.